Hi, and welcome to Alaskan in the Philippines. Surprise, I got a haircut. I went over and saw my friend yesterday over at the Soy 94. She cuts hair and rents motorbikes. And she's finally getting into low season, and I told her when she gets slow, let me know and I'll come in and fill a slot for her. And I went in, she gave me the works. I got a haircut, hair color, and a straight razor shave. I had her, she does it, straight razor. She's been doing that for 15 years, 16 years, I think she says. That's all she ever uses when she shaves. Even when she does the back of your neck, pulls out the old straight razor and does the back of your neck. Pretty cool. I've never had it done, and I wanted to do it. She's pro, knew exactly. I didn't bleed, no leak, didn't miss any patches or nothing. You know, I was talking, so she kind of yelled at me once because I was moving around. I was trying to video. Hey, hold still. She was afraid she was going to cut me. You know? But yeah, I uploaded a short of it if you want to see it. It's pretty cool, and just a few seconds of it anyway. And yeah, and so I got my hair cut, and it was a good experience sitting in there, talking to her and everything. She does a really immaculate job, and I was sitting there, and it started raining, and we got just a huge downpour. Only someone that's seen it rain in Asia can appreciate the downpours that they can actually develop quickly. We haven't had any actual rain for we've been starting to get a little rain off and on here past few weeks or so. We get rain every week or so, but yesterday we got a good soaking right when I was in there, and it just completely poured. And I was looking out the shop, and it's right there on Soy 94, and the street was starting to fill up, I thought, and the gutters were starting to fill up. And I was actually watching on the street, and I looked, and the cockroaches were running for high ground coming out of the sewers. And I don't know where they came from, but they were trying to climb up off the road. I seen about 6 or 7 cockroaches doing it, and I thought, wow. She looked at what I was looking at out there. she just laughed, turned around, and walked back doing her stuff. But anyway, that was and then I got my hair cut. She does an expert job, man, really good. I'd highly recommend her over there. And then it was time to go home. Got all that done. I was gonna walk back home. Walked over to the roads were wet, but it's kind of stopped raining. It's settled down, so I was gonna make a break for it when I walked down to the main road, and the main road was just flooded with 2 feet of water. Huge. They only in Thailand does that. They set up their drainage systems kind of bad because they're curbs. They have tiny drains, or they'll have drains right in the middle of the roads. They're just like rebar. They'll have rebar for a drain, for a sewer manhole cover. Instead of a manhole cover, they'll have rebar. And then they get plugged up a lot with the leaves. It'll be to drain the roads, because the roads do get flooded. There's concrete walls on both sides of the roads, and then the road is concrete, and so there's nothing to absorb any rain. It turns into an actual river. I was very impressed by how much that main road right out here was flowing with about 2 feet of water, almost up to my knees. And I was stuck I could just stand there and do nothing, or I had to go home. Of course, we're all in shorts and flip-flops, so I just walked up. Man, I had to touch the crossing, and motorbikes and stuff cars were going through it. I had to touch the light pole to turn the signal on so I could cross the street. I thought for sure I was going to be electrocuted, but I touched it with pushed the button and stood back and waited. Man, just everything's flooded. That's a bad feeling. You're seeing all these power, and you're standing there, and there's metal power poles going right into it. And then on top that off, I've seen there was a different color water over here than this color water over here, and you know what's going on there. A lot of the sewer was backing up. So that wasn't good either, and I had to wade right across the street in the middle of that. So light turned green, and I, sure enough, swoosh, 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 and everybody waited for me. That was kind of them. But we went across. If there would have been motorcycles coming, they couldn't have stopped much. I don't think they would have had to keep going. So anyway, I made it off, got across the road. Luckily, made it to my condo. It's deep water all the way, just up this road. I actually uploaded a short of that. If you look through my shorts, you'll see some of my interesting stuff, because I upload just short clips of it. So yeah, if you want to see some of this stuff, I uploaded that last night, and that was deep water. So I got to my condo, and luckily they all have these condos have a place where you can wash the sand off your feet. So I went up there and rinsed everything off real good. Didn't want to carry any diseases or anything back to my room. I just washed everything, my sandals, and washed my legs. You're wearing shorts, all it does is gets up to your knees. And washed everything about 2 or 3 times. My sandals real good, and I came back up, and everything was freshly soaked, and nice rain washed everything off. All our air pollution's absolutely gone right now. And then we had rain again last night. This is the next day anyway now. And we had rain last night, so I'm looking out right now, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful day, and there's not even no more pollution or anything. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's looking really nice and clear. I guess that's just what we need, rain every now and then to keep the pollution level down. That 3 months where there's no rain, can't settle it down. I don't know if it actually does, but it appears it does, because I'm looking out and I haven't seen this clear visibility in months, I don't think. Since the rains left, that was months. I talked to a guy from Malaysia down here. He's a good guy. He speaks English too, so I get to talk to him from time to time. Whenever I see him, I make a point to talk to him. He's real friendly. He's the one he took the train down to Malaysia from here. He lives in the building here. He just jumps $30 and goes down to Malaysia. He's from Singapore. But he says, one thing about this place, he goes, it hardly rains here. He's lived here quite a while. He retired here, but he lived here quite a while, I don't know how many, few years or something. He goes, the weather hardly rains here, not much rain, and not much thunder and lightning. He goes, not like Singapore down where Malaysia is really a lot of rain and a lot of lightning and thunder. That's what he said, compared to down there. According to him, it hardly rains here, and I agree, it hardly has rained. There was kind of a rainy season in October when I got here, and maybe November and October it kind of rained. Got some heavy rains and flooded the streets and turned the yards and the swamps. And then all of a sudden you could hear the frogs all night long, and it was a chorus of them over at my old place. And then last night, I have a lot next door here, and last night after that good soaking rain yesterday, I could hear the frogs there over for the first time. I guess they must bury into the ground, in the dry ground, and come out, because there's no actual water over in this area. The other area had a swamp. It had some cattails. Even surprised me to see cattails in Thailand, but it had an actual swamp. Bred all kinds of mosquitoes. I had a lot of mosquitoes in my room from that too, and I'm kind of glad to be out of there. I have no mosquitoes almost in this room. I like that. No malaria for me, no dengue. But yeah, I could hear the frogs last night after the big rains. So that was kind of neat to sit back, sleep, and listen to rig it. And it's loud. They get going. There's a whole bunch of them. Some different loud ones too, really loud. But yeah, we got a good soaking. I got a good soaking, got a good haircut, got a shave. That was interesting to get I was gonna video the whole thing. I didn't get a chance to video. I was trying to hold the camera and I couldn't watch, so I missed and I got yelled at about it. But it's something, I'll get another one of these days. I'll video the whole thing. But yeah, she's pretty good. Straight razor, just like in that Clint Eastwood movie where he's sitting there. It was pretty cool. But anyway, well, we got some rain. I got a haircut and things are good. Put on my immigration shirt. Thought I'd look good today since I got a new haircut. Well, all right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.